All right, I'm in Schertz, Texas. Most of y'all know why. Because of a video showing police officers beating up on a young man who was just scared to death of him, and then threatening to do the same thing to the father when he came to the door. I have never, ever, and I lived near here. I was raised near here. I have never seen this many cars here ever for a council meeting. There's a parking lot back there that's filled up, it looks like. There's one over here that's filled up. This one is the main front one. It's filled up. And there's still people coming in. There's also a protest going on, which has been very quiet and respectful. Most of them went inside when the meeting was opened. Jack is inside, Texas sheepdog. But I'm not going in there. I'm not going to sit around for hours listening to it. He's got it covered. I'm not going to try to sit in those chairs and listen to it. But there is a police presence here. Some of them have been hiding in the shadows, I guess to make it look like there's not too many of them around. And really, there's not too many of them around. So far, I've only seen 4 outside, not counting what's inside. There's still a few people outside. But not a lot. All right, I'm trying to get my tripod worked up here. And there's the local media out here. Don't know which ones. I don't know if Jack is streaming. He's inside. I decided to stay out here and cover this for a little while. Let him cover inside. My hip just can't handle sitting in those chairs for a long time, and I just don't have the patience to listen to a bunch of politicians with their BS. And that's pretty much what it'll be. There won't be any answers. They'll say, we can't talk about it. It's under investigation. We still don't know if those 3 cops are been taken off the streets and put on desk duty or not. At least as of this morning, I didn't know, and I haven't heard since. See what's going on in the chat. You know, these events are all personal to me, but this one's kind of extra personal. Some for reasons I won't explain right now, others because it's my local area. I don't know if anybody else is going to show up but me and Jack. And I forgot my glasses, so I can't read the chat very well. Well, I forgot my reading glasses. I have my regular glasses on. I guess we'll see how well the local media covers this, if they show a bias for the police department or not, which they usually do, but not always. And there's a couple of police officers around that are in plain clothes. You know, I'm not the most talkative of persons, so I will try to chat when I can think of something, but I mean, sometimes it's kind of hard. And y'all have seen the video where the young man was scared to death. Oh, here's something I wanted to mention. You know, it's reported that the kid's been in trouble before. He's a troublemaker, all kinds of things. But we don't know that. You saw what those police officers did. Do you think they would not be beyond lying about what he's guilty of and not guilty of? Do you think they would not lie on reports, falsely arrest people, if they'll beat people up so easily? Let's don't make too many judgments on the young man either until we know for sure. Just because you've been found guilty of something doesn't mean you're actually guilty. It just means the government says you are. It doesn't mean that the cop didn't lie. A storm chaser, KSAT 12. It doesn't mean that the police don't lie. We know they do. Not only do they lie often. They will sit there and tell you how much they want you to be honest, but they will lie to you without even batting an eye. So honesty, there may be some that believe in the honesty, but in this day and age, I'm not sure you can be a cop and be honest. Let's see what's going on in the chat here. You know, they also reported that he had marijuana in the car. Maybe he did. So what? That needs to be fixed here in this state and just stop making it illegal. It's ridiculous. But we don't know. They didn't plant it in there. And I really can't blame the young man for being scared to death of the cops. We saw him run up there. We saw him screaming for his parents, for his dad. You could tell he was scared. And for good reason, because apparently we have at minimum, 3 police officers here in this city who like to beat up on people. There was no reason to get that violent. Absolutely no reason. And when the police officer, that was bad enough. And I can't really put which one was worse. But when the male police officer sat there and told the dad that he would get the same if he didn't quit or didn't stop, no cop in this world can sit there and tell you have to shut up or make you shut up. He can tell you anything he wants. But it's not a lawful order, and you can talk all you dang well please. And they never made a move outside of that doorway, but yet he threatened to do the same to him as they did to the kid, which would be tasing, beating, kicking, just for talking and being concerned about his son. Now, I don't have that video on my channel, but Jack does, and there's others, and most of y'all have probably already seen it. According to my information, there was another 3 officers there, but we didn't see, we don't know, we don't have video, whether they got involved with any violence or if they were just their backup and got there, you know, kind of after it was over with. I just don't know. I haven't heard anything from the family that the other 3 officers did anything, but I haven't talked to the family either. And I know a lot of young people in this area because of, you know, raised my kids in this area. Went to that school right there, Samuel Clemens. at least part of the time until the new one opened up, whatever the heck the name of it is. But anyway, so this police department and many others, it's not just this one, they love to torment the young people. They know they'll be scared. They know they don't have money. They know they can't defend themselves financially, and for the most part. And Schertz is not the only one on our radar right now either. As y'all may have heard, Cibolo, Schertz, Universal City, Converse. Mostly Schertz and Converse right now, but we have some reasons to check out Cibolo and Universal City as well. Yeah, young people are less likely to have the experience and the education on how to, or been educated on how to handle the police and what their rights are, and probably less likely to stand up for them. And that's probably why so many police departments go after the young people. It looks like Sheepdog is live. So how about, there's really not much going on here. Y'all go ahead and jump on with Sheepdog and see what's going on inside. And I may or may not join back in with y'all a little bit later. This is P&P News reporting from Schertz, Texas. We're out of here. Y'all be safe.